Alicia Keys went live Wednesday with a powerful PSA calling for radical transformation in racial justice. Keys collaborated her We Are Here movement along with other artists, including Beyonce, Rihanna, and Pharrell Williams, for the site Mic.com. Take a listen.
Failing to signal a lane change.
Riding in your girlfriend's car with a child in the back.
Run into the bathroom in your own apartment.
Selling cigarettes outside of a corner store.
Riding a commuter train.
Walking home with a friend.
Making eye contact.
Selling CDs outside of a supermarket.
Wearing a hoodie.
Walking away from police.
Walking toward police.
I want to get final thoughts from our panel, starting with our Jeff Pegues in Cleveland. Jeff?
Well, I think Dallas, for this country, the question is, will that be a turning point, or will the rift grow? And I think that is the challenge for the leaders in this country on both sides of the aisle, and for law enforcement and members of the black community. So will Dallas be a turning point? I think that's a big question going forward.
Anthony?
Look, tragedies like this often put issues on the table in the discussion that are always there. We just don't always talk about them, especially in light of a big national election. What I can tell you is that in the polling, there's a recent Pew study where people, both Republicans and Democrats, say that this issue matters a lot in their vote. In our own polling, especially for Democrats, but also for Republicans, people say that rights and securing rights for people who deserve them and settling some of these issues is extremely important to them. So there is an opportunity for dialogue here. It clearly is an issue that will matter. Whether or not it is politicized is an open question, but it has definitely raised important questions going forward.
Khalil?
Well, I just want to say we're in the midst of a 2016 presidential election, and we have a candidate now who's evoking law and order as the mantra of the party, the Republican Party. And we've been down that road. It gave us the biggest prison system the world has ever known. We have reached the point of diminishing returns where criminal justice becomes the blunt instrument of controlling communities that have long been the subject of divestment. So I'm hoping that this political season will see a reversal of that conversation so we can actually move forward.
Jean-Pierre?
You know, between my friends and I, black and white and Hispanic and Asian, you know, we keep coming back to this one quote, and it's a James Baldwin quote, and he says, you know, I know that things take time, but how much time do you need for your progress? And it's whether it has to do with policing or it has to do with equality in America. I just hope that change comes faster than social media makes it seem it's coming. Because if that's not the case, I really fear, you know, a larger tear between the races in this country. And I just, as a black and white individual, I don't want to get to that place.